Hey everybody, welcome to the Fort Dorchester High School Football Coaches Show. I'm Dean Stevens along with Coach Steve LaPrade. Good to see you.
You too, Dean.
Are you smiling? Are you smiling at all?
I am. Yeah, you always smile when you win.
I was curious, going over to the game tonight, what it's like for you. Is it still weird for you to drive into that stadium? Because I mean, when I took a ride on John McKissick Way, it kind of hit you.
It's different. It's good for me. I love that stadium, obviously. I mean, it's nice having the turf and all that down and those nice blinking lights, but I wish it was like it used to be. But it's still got that feel. You know, I know Coach McKissick would have never put turf on that field, and he wouldn't have known what to do with those blinking lights. That would, you know. But it was cool. It was nice. It's nice, you know, what they have done. But for me, it's one of my favorite places to play. Yeah, I've lost some games over there, but it's a great environment. You know, a lot of those people, you know, even today, tonight, the chain crew, I coached every one of them. So, you know, they're close to me, and, you know, it's a pretty cool thing.
Different feel going into this rivalry game, knowing that you'd already clinched?
Mm-hmm. It was, you know, I talked to Ian Wednesday night. He was here at our B-Team JV game, and I said, this might be the first time that this game's not really meant anything for our position in the playoffs that I can ever remember. And he says, you know, you're probably right. You know, I said, I know it means a lot, but as far as where we're going to be in the playoffs, it really didn't mean anything. So I was worried about that a little bit because our kids knew we'd won the region, but, you know, it's still Summerville, and it means a lot to them. And it means a lot to Summerville kids. I mean, I knew it was going to be a dogfight. It always is. So, you know, I can remember being on the other end of it. You know, I told somebody today, I can remember, oh gosh, it's probably 10, 12 years ago, they were really, really good. They ran a 9-1-1 and 9 linemen, whatever, but it was 35-35 at half. And I kicked an onside the second half, got the ball, went up 42-35. I did every trick play known to man, and then still lost 78-52, I think. So,
speaking of kickoffs, when we come back, we're going to kick it off. Summerville, Fort Dorchester, that's coming up next.
Okay, the offensive player of the week against Summerville is Davion Jordan. Obviously, Smalls had a heck of a game. Demetrius McKelvey, unbelievable game. But Davion was our go-to guy. He made some great catches, great runs, broke a tackle, scored a touchdown. He's just a stud. He's our guy. Zoltan hit him with some balls, and you know, I think he came up with he's got 86 yards, 4 catches for 86 yards and a touchdown. So Davion Joyner, you're my offensive player of the week against Summerville.
The race is long, and you're still running. You have goals to reach, dreams to chase, and games to play. If arthritis, torn tendons, twists, or strains threaten to stand in your way, don't delay. Trust the orthopedic experts at Roper St. Francis Healthcare. We offer same-day appointments, online scheduling, and more than a dozen close-to-home locations. Visit rsfh.com/ortho now.
Welcome back to the Fort Dorchester Coaches Show. Dean Stevens along with Steve LaPrade. I don't even think you had your headset on before they scored their first touchdown.
I know.
Opening kickoff, bam, 11:49 on the clock, and it's 6-0.
I know. Yeah, that's not what you want, especially a rival game like this. And you know, that's yeah. I don't know what to say. That was not good.
That's why you're here. You're supposed to say something.
That was really bad. we've done so well. I think I think it might be the first one. I think they had run back on us this year. I don't know what to say. It was not a good thing.
Well, from that point on, I mean, Summerville did a good job of controlling the ball, but your defense stepped up. And your number 9 number 6, Horbeck.
Yep.
I mean, he was in on every single play early on in that game.
Yep. I think he had like 9 primary tackles tonight. He had a fantastic night. Malik's really gotten a whole lot better. Our defense every week has vastly improved. We lost a whole bunch of guys last year. I think the back 7 are all new. I think we got 1 guy back. We replaced 6 out of 11 guys on defense, and they've kept us in ball games. They did a great job last week. Did a great job this week. We gave one up, right there at the end. But yeah, first quarter, they did. They kind of made a few. I think they probably moved the ball more in the first quarter than they probably did the rest of the game. They got a few first downs on us, and we got down there and got tough. And even after the touchdown, our defense went on there and blocked the extra point right up the middle. I mean, all of them, DJ and Geddes and Q, they went right through there and blocked it. So they had a great first quarter. I agree with you.
Yeah, you come in with a couple of big runs by Michael Smalls. I was waiting for him to bust one. He looked like he was right on the fringe of busting one. You had a couple of good completions to McKelvey. Then you got a 4th and 5, an incomplete pass. But you were kind of in a no man's land right there at the 31.
We were, we knew if we kicked it, it'd probably go in the end zone. An 11-yard punt's not anything to be happy about. So, offensively, we got some serious weapons. This is another game. I know our offensive staff and our offensive players probably aren't happy, because we really got some players. We had a couple guys out. We had 1 offensive lineman out tonight, and then of course another one got hurt in the game. So, that hurts you a little bit. But we just, we had yardage. It was amazing. I think we ended up having in the game, it was over 450 or 470 some yards total offense. But that 20 in is what's kind of getting us. We're not scoring points like we need to. But I know this group will work on it. We got good kids, we got good athletes, good coaches, and I know they'll get it together.
Well, after that incomplete pass, your defense stopped them on a 4th down, about $1:20 left in the first quarter, and then Osborne hits McKelvey for down to the 20, and then first play of the second quarter hits McKelvey again and make it 6-6.
He's just a stud. I mean, we get a lot of mismatches with him, and he's really come on this year. He was a good player last year, but he's really become a great player. He's a big weapon for us. I mean, he's a mismatch. He's tough to cover. He's a big old guy. And he can run.
As you said, a lot of offense today. When we come back in the second quarter, we'll have a little bit of that and a little spark as well from the defense. You're watching the Fort Dorchester High School Football Coaches Show. We're back after this.
All right, the defensive player of the week is outside linebacker Malik Horbeck. Horbeck had 8.5 tackles tonight. He had 3 tackles for losses. He had a forced a breakup pass. He had a heck of a game. He was all over the field tonight. He's really gotten better and better and better every week. He's first year playing linebacker. He's been a DN, so he's really kind of learning what to do. So Malik Horbeck, you're my defensive player of the week against Summerville.
The race is long, and you're still running. You have goals to reach, dreams to chase, and games to play. If arthritis, torn tendons, twists, or strains threaten to stand in your way, don't delay. Trust the orthopedic experts at Roper St. Francis Healthcare. We offer same-day appointments, online scheduling, and more than a dozen close-to-home locations. Visit rsfh.com/ortho now.
Welcome back, everybody. Coach Steve Pratt along with Dean Stevens taking a look at the second quarter here. Patriots go up, or tie the game 6-6. You missed the extra point, but then offense gets the ball back. Osborne makes a mistake, throws an interception. Linebacker kind of jumped in.
He did. Saw him. Yeah, he did. And he came off the field. He's a coach. I never saw him, And Zoltan doesn't do that very much. He makes fantastic reads. So that was unusual for him. But, obviously turnovers is what we really, really hate at Fort Dorchester. We don't like fumbling and we don't like intersection. We like getting them, but we don't like giving them up. So, we usually turnovers. We don't have a lot of turnovers at Fort Dorchester. We don't like fumbling the ball.
You don't practice those turnovers, do you?
We practice not doing them.
Interior defense steps up at that point.
Yep.
A couple of 3-and-outs by the Summerville offense. Horbuck seemed to be in every single play. And then you get the ball at the 42. Big play was Osborne to Davion Joyner down to the 8-yard line, and the touchdown comes just a play or two later.
Davion, he's another one. He's our go-to guy. I mean, he's just a stud. He's got that good last name, and he's really a good athlete. He's a great basketball player too, and he's just once again, he doesn't have the mismatched size that Demetrius has, but his hands, he very seldom misses a ball, and they're so worried. He's got good speed, and he got us. He got us down there. Made a great catch. Ball was thrown well. It was good. Got good protection. We had pretty good protection tonight, I thought. Zoltan, he got rushed a few times, and he got crunched one time, but
bad.
He did bad. He got it from the backside, so that was a protection mistake, kind of on his part a little bit. But he paid the price for that one. But I thought Davion did a great job, and then we did our heavy package and brought Geddes in. We bring DJ Watson in, another one of our running backs, Zion Reynolds, and he hit that thing. It was wide open. So got the touchdown, went up, got the extra point, went up 13-6. So that was good to be ahead.
The thing I loved about Joyner, I loved his pink gloves because he'd run his route. If you've never seen him play basketball, this is a kid who can dunk. He's probably not but 6 feet.
Probably about 6'1", 6'2", maybe.
Yep. But he go, and on that ball, I mean, all you see is him go up. He gets position. He gets the vertical, and then you see the pink gloves just whack. Grab it right out of the air.
He's got great hands.
Really
he's our go-to guy. He's our stud, and like I said, Michael Smalls had another good game. It's about the third, fourth game in a row he's played so well. He got a lot of yards on his own, I thought, tonight. But
13-6 going to the half, feeling good.
Better than 6-6, but not where I was hoping we'd be. But it was good, and I knew we had the ball. We were going to get the ball second half. We deferred the first half and kicked off, so we won the toss. But it was good to know we were going to get the ball second half. I thought, I really thought we could move the football a little bit better than we were, and we started moving a little bit second half. I thought did a little better.
When we come back, we'll jump into the third quarter. Next 2 touchdowns by the Patriots. All that's coming up after this.
All right, Coach of the Week against Summerville is Brent LaPrade. He's obviously tarnished with that last name, but what a great offensive mind he has. He's my offensive coordinator. Does a great job, puts up a lot with his dad. I'm sure he gets sick of it hearing me all the time. But man, he's a good football coach. He's definitely, this is what he needs to do for a living. So Brent, you did a great job. We had 500 yards plus offense. I know we wanted to score more. I know you did too. We'll get it straight. I know you can do it. So Brent LaPrade, you're my coach of the week against Summerville.
With Zaxby's off of Dorchester Road. We're excited to be sponsors of the Fort Dorchester football team again this year. So go Patriots!
Welcome back to the Fort Dorchester Patriots Coaches Show. Third quarter, Summerville for Dorchester. First half really was, you could see the rivalry play out between these two teams. But I thought in the third quarter you started to wear them down a little bit. You got the opening drive, hurt by a sack. But again, defense steps up, another 3 and out, and then you guys go to work. Smalls picks up 11. Then you go to the air. Osborne hits Mitchell for 10, speaking of another weapon. Yep. And then Joyner for 20, and then to Joyner again for 27, a touchdown. You're up 20-6 with 2:55 left.
Yeah, it was, that was good to see us move the ball. I thought we ran the ball a little bit, mixed some pass in, and I thought that really the whole game, that was our best drive. It looked good. We were clean. We were crisp. Zoltan was on. Went to Joyner twice, and then eventually I think broke a tackle and made a big run. Yeah. He's just a ball player, man. He's a stud. And Michael got us down there. Offensive line did a good job. We were able to run the ball and move it. And that looked. I thought that was I was really happy with that. I said, well, we're going to kind of get it going a little bit.
Didn't it seem like he was ready to bust one? Smalls?
Yeah, he was there.
He was
he was. Yeah, he doesn't have that super breakaway speed. He's kind of slick and all, but he's really becoming a football player.
And he can run between the tackles tough.
He can. Yeah,
he's
a tough kid. He's an easy to coach kid. He really cares. I mean, he really works at his game.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he does.
20-6 with 2:55 left. Defense steps up. Don't have to worry about 3 and out. Summerville starts with their 27. Bryce Carpenter comes up with an interception.
Yeah, that was a great. Boy, he went down and got that one too. That was a heck of a catch for Bryce. He's come in. He's another one that's gotten a lot better. He's coming here. He's not a big guy. He's coming here and he's doing a great job at safety for us. He's a smart player. Really brings it. He's really physical for a little guy. He brings it. So I was glad to see Bryce get that interception, and kind of gave us good field position. I thought I don't know how many times they crossed the 50 really in the second half. And we were kind of like that last week, even against West Ashley, which has got a heck of a running game and a good offense. Our defense I don't even think they crossed the 50 hardly, but maybe one time in the second half.
Late in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, so our defense is playing. We're playing, man. We're doing a good job.
That's what you want. You go heavy dose of Smalls after that interception. You get a deep ball on 4th and 12 again from the 36. You're in a weird spot.
Yep.
Joyner wants a pass interference, didn't get it.
Yep.
But I like the fight in him.
Yeah. I mean, I think they could have called that, but I guess it is what it is. We didn't get that call, so I thought he's gonna catch it if he can. That's for sure. So.
Yeah. 20-6 at that point. By the way, have you ever gotten like a reprimand for ripping the officials during your coach's show? Is that possible?
Have I? Well, I try not to do that because they do a good job, and I haven't seen the film. So a lot of times it's easy to be out there on Friday night. There were a couple things that were puzzling to me tonight.
There was an inadvertent whistle. Couldn't figure what that was on a kickoff. I
think it was the correct call, but the problem with it is the inadvertent whistle was, I thought, when the ball hit his chest and he fumbled it, which in any kind of kick is a muff. So you can't advance a muff, okay, either way. So to me, so the guy that fumbled, so they made us re-kick it, and so I was like, well, that's not good, because here I've got this in my head, okay, we're going to re-kick it, and they're going to score a touchdown like they did first play. And so then they changed personnel because they didn't want him back in there because he fumbled it, which upset me. I said, now we're getting a chance to get him out. But ended up, I think, about the same spot, wasn't it?
Yeah. I think you may have picked up 5 yards.
No harm done. Yeah. So
picked up 5 yards on that, picked up another touchdown in the fourth quarter. When we come back, we'll take a look at the final highlights of this game and a big win for the Patriots tonight. Welcome back. Fourth quarter, Patriots and the Green Wave. This is an exciting fourth quarter. Couple of crazy plays. First of all, Rayshawn Springs steps up, gets onto the stat sheet with an interception. That was at the 46-yard line after another 3-and-out by Summerville, his second possession.
Yeah, Rayshawn, I think he's leading our secondary in picks. He's a pretty good player. I think he might get to play at next level. He's a good-looking kid, tall, muscular, wrestler. He's a tough kid, so it's good to see him do that. He had another good game tonight. He had 3 or 4 tackles, and he had some really good coverage. We ran some man-to-man tonight, and he was all over him.
After the turnover, you guys turned to the land of Oz. Oz to Mitchell, Osborne to Joyner, and then Osborne, the pocket collapses. Looks like he's trapped in there. He sprints out to his right, gains 20 yards down to the 8-yard line.
That was so good to see him do that. He can run. He's like all quarterbacks, and unlike getting hit, I've ever had one, including to carry on it. Enjoyed getting hit. It was good to see. He can run. He's got pretty good speed. He's a good athlete, so I was glad to see him get out of the pocket and get down there. And, I didn't see him step out, but I guess he did. It looked like to me he was about scored to me, but whatever.
That set up one of the craziest plays I've seen in a while. Osborne drops back, goes to McKelvey in the end zone, deep left. He gets great position, goes up. Looks like he caught the ball literally twice. Catches it over the guy, lifts it up, loses control. The ball gets out. Looks like he catches it again. And then they wave off, no touchdown. What'd you see?
I didn't even see the second one, so I guess I can't fuss at the officials or anything else, but I did see the first one, and, a lot of times he's so large and tall, he'll catch it and he'll just hold it up there. Yep. So to me, that was possession. Evidently, I guess the guy hit it, and I didn't see the second one as you did, so that, to me, made it twice as bad. I didn't even know that part. I would have really been. I was mad enough anyway, but that would have really set me off. But, I'm sure that guy's a good official. So, I don't know. I was amazed that wasn't a catch. That's all. I saw him catch it the first time.
Yeah.
And he kind of had it for a while, it seemed like to me. But
yeah,
whatever.
Great player. You get a pass interference call at the goal line, led to an Osborne quarterback sneak, made it 27-6 about 6
it was
minutes
good.
left.
We kind of wedged it in there, and we ran the same play twice. And
there were 22 guys in that.
They did.
That
they
scrum.
had that thing loaded up, and that was good as old. And he kept it going. That was good of our offensive line. They kept their feet moving. That was the old wedge play that's from the 20s there. So. We ran it back to back, and it was a little spooky. I didn't know if we were going to get that last one in, but they kind of, it did. It looked like a scrum, didn't it? It looked like a rugby play. So, it worked. That's kind of where it came from, to be honest with you, the wedge.
You talked about them crossing the 50. I know their first down came with about 2:57 left. They end up scoring with 58 seconds left, get a 2-point conversion, which made the final score 27-14.
Yeah, we got some guys in and, give them a chance to play and all. And I kind of hated they gave that late touchdown up, but
that's what experience
is. It is. I wasn't really happy with it, but it is what it is. I need to deal with it, and these other guys want to play some too. So I think we got 8 new guys, new bodies in there, 8 or 10 guys in there last series, so that was good. I kind of hate giving that touchdown up, and I think they went for 2. We got the ball back, and I think we ran it one time and got it down to about 10-yard line, didn't we? And so I was just happy to, we just took a knee. It was senseless to score another touchdown. It's no use trying to embarrass somebody or whatever. It was, the guy used to coach for me, so it was good.
You talk about some of the guys coming in, trying to get experience. Guys in the JV and the B team finished up their season this year. Recently. We
did. Our B team was undefeated and only gave up 18 points in 9 ball games.
Pretty good.
Yeah, they're a good bunch. Very, very athletic. Good size. Really a good future for Fort Dorchester. I think ball's going to be pretty good here for a while. Junior varsity, they went back and forth with Summerville twice earlier in the year in some scrimmages and all. So, but they came out and both groups shut Summerville out. They didn't score a point. So I kind of put some pressure on our our defense, and they did pretty good. They really, we gave up the kickoff return, but really defensively, we really shut them out there till the end of the game when we had our 2s and 3s in. But it was good, and I moved 12 guys up. We do that every year. It gives me, if we make a run in the playoffs, that gives me a month to work with those guys. So that gives them that varsity, they got a whole nother month of varsity experience, which really helps them coming in next year. We've done that every year, and we've got some, if we make it deep in the playoffs, it's a great thing. Those guys get, hopefully get some playing time and also get a lot of experience, and they're ready to go. Our program, we move all of our junior varsity players all have weights, but then the second semester, starting in January, we'll move all of them into our 4th block class, which is a football class. So then every junior varsity and varsity player returning is in our 4th period class, so we can practice and lift weights all year long. So it's a good combination for success.
Well, I think the other advantage having a strong B team in JV is that means you're not retiring anytime soon, right? So if you're 0-8 for B team and 0-8 in JV, might be a good time to go to the farm.
That's true. That is good. Yeah, it's always going to be it's going to be hard to retire here because you're always going to have good players, and I got a great staff, and it's just a good thing right here. The administration is good to us and gives us a chance to win. So it's a good place for football at Fort Dorchester. It's a good place to play, and and we have a lot of kids. It's crazy. We have a lot of families that move up here just to play football. So that's exciting and makes me proud that they would want to do that, because that's a heck of a obligation to right now sell your house and buy another one. It's easy to sell, but it's hard to buy one right now. But a lot of these people, they move up here, and we've been very fortunate.
So you finish out the year undefeated. Congratulations there.
Yep.
Berkeley is the next opponent coming in the first round of the playoffs.
Yeah, we had.
You've heard of their coach before?
I have. Jury. I'm one of the few people that Jury has coached against before, because I'm so daggone old too. Like Jury, Jury's older than me, so that's a good thing. Him and Gutshaw are both older than me. Make sure everybody knows that. So up in Dorman, so but I think I'm number 3. But we were supposed to play Jury in Berkeley the first game of the year, and COVID canceled it, and we moved Carolina Forest and filled them in, and that's who we played. So we haven't played Berkeley, and I haven't played Jury Brown since he was here years ago. I don't know how many years, 6, 7, 8 years ago?
Yeah. So
I think I'm the only guy that's still in the area that he played before. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. But I'm here, so I know the bad thing when you play Berkeley, you got to get ready for that doggone option. So, we're not looking forward to that. We had practiced it, of course, all summer. So hopefully our kids had retained some of that, and we'll get ready for Berkeley. Great town, great football town. Probably one of the best jobs in South Carolina, to be honest with you. They're a one-horse town, so we'll get ready for them. I'm sure it'll be a great ball game, and we'll get those Stag fans over here and have some fun.
Well, for a guy who, after the game, was frustrated and wanted to see a little bit more of his offense, that turned in about 440-plus yards, you'll have a week to maybe try to get 550 next week or so.
Well, it's not the yardage. I mean, those guys, we just haven't been putting points on the board like we were earlier in the season. I mean, I'm not mad at them. We just got to figure out what the problem is, and we will. I got a great coaching staff, like I said. We got great athletes, so we'll get it figured out. Like I said, it's hard to be mad when you almost had 500 yards offense. So, I probably need to shut up about that and be happy, huh?
2-touchdown win for the Patriots tonight. Undefeated season. Up next, the playoffs. Thanks for pulling me out of retirement.
Hey, we are so glad to have you. Richard was out of town, and you're the first person I thought of. You've covered a lot of our games and announced, and it was good. I've always enjoyed having you up there, and it was great having you. I'm glad I called you, and you helped us out, filled in, and we got We don't get somebody high caliber like you very often. Our show is very honored to have somebody. Richard does do a great job.
You're awesome, man.
You know, but you're he's a Hall of Famer, and so are you. It's nice to have somebody like you guys do our show. It's an honor for me to work with either one of you guys. So, but I do appreciate you a bunch coming, helping us out, and I know the fans I know they've watched you for years. So we glad we hooked you for a week.
Good to see you.
We got lucky.
Good to see you. We'll see you out next Friday at the fort.
All right, thank you.